What up, guys? Super excited to talk about what we built and why. From the front end spot, we decided to use React Native just so we could have both Android and iPhone development in the easiest way possible, because students have both types of phones. As a communications perspective, we decided to use Node.js just for, I don't know, interacting between our front end and our back end. And on the back end, as well as part of our communications, we used a software called Transistor Soft. It kind of is like an all-in-one, manages your database, works with Node.js to call the API for our users' location as well as their data about how they're moving. Kind of just does everything we need in one. And the biggest reason that we chose Transistor Soft over other places is that they specifically track your accelerometer and the speed so that we can integrate that into our model and not just track whether or not somebody's moving into our geofence location for a parking lot, but rather they can track how fast did they move when they went into there, how fast did they move when they went out. So we know if they're walking out, having parked, or if they're driving out because they couldn't find a spot. That'll help build our model a little bit stronger. But now let's do a quick demo here. As you see here, we have the infrastructure on how to get dynamic data, but we haven't built all of our geofences out. So I'm just going to do an example of what it'll look like as people are moving in and out. If you'll look on the left here, the Tanner North lot right now has 2 spots available. But if it gets to the spot where there's 20, right, it turns yellow so they can see, okay, I've got a decent spot of finding that. Or let's say we did 50. It goes green. They say, oh, awesome, right? I can park here. I'm going to go. And when they click on it, boom, it takes them through to the map, shows them the parking lot. And one step further, if they click on this dot, it takes them to their Google Maps so they can get exact directions if they don't know where it is. Weston's now going to finish up telling us about the future of this app.
Yeah, so I did a lot of the UI for this. This is kind of what we think is next steps is integrating this with calendars and being able to have notifications ping for, hey, what lots are open at what times.